Mary Helen Dara, Taylor Automotive Family, Women in the Driver's Seat. Today, we have the pleasure of meeting the heart and hands of B for the Day, Brooke Lauber-Cobb, who turns whirlwinds of chaos into seamless, joyful celebrations. Let's go inside and meet this amazing woman. Thank you so much for being here today, letting us come to this incredible space. I know you are one busy bee.
Thank you. I'm so glad and honored to be here with you.
Well, hey, what is the biggest misconception couples have about a wedding day of coordinator or project manager? What do they actually do?
I feel like clients always think that we're going to take over, kind of like Frank did in Father of the Bride.
Yes.
We are more of the walk alongside of you rather than tell you how you have to do it. So we want to make sure that you're getting the best effect from our services, and the best way to do that is to be completely transparent with us and tell us what you're looking for and when we've overstepped or when we're not stepping up enough, and just tell us what you're looking for.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest thing.
Wonderful. How do you approach managing the rehearsal, if there is one, to make sure the wedding day itself runs smoothly?
I think it goes with our proper planning prevents poor performance, right? So if we can plan ahead with you and know exactly what you are expecting, going back to my first question, or the client knows what we're going to be doing, and we know what you want to see happen on the day of the event. So leading up to that day, by creating a great timeline, a nice tight confirmation with all of your vendors that everybody knows where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to do, I think that really helps to ease those nerves at the rehearsal.
Perfect. It's all about communication.
It absolutely is. And transparency.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Weddings can have unexpected hiccups. What's one example of a challenge you've handled behind the scenes that guests or even the couple never knew about?
Well, our goal is that no one knows that there's anything going on. So we're kind of like floating on that water while we're paddling like crazy underneath the water. But the unexpected things are when life happens, when someone isn't able to show up, or someone brings a date that we didn't anticipate coming. And so the bride's walking down the aisle. Oh, yeah. And the bride's walking down the aisle and she sees that a sorority brother of the groom brought a date that he didn't tell anybody about. I want them to be able to be present in their ceremony. So when she gets back down the aisle, she can say, "Did you see that so-and-so brought a date? I need you to make a seat," and not even let her know that we didn't anticipate her coming. So behind the scenes things get forgotten, where a groom forgets his brown belt and we have to run out and leave and go get it. That way the day doesn't have to stop. We can be that person to intercept the problems.
Where were you on my wedding day when on the package it said for women, pantyhose up to 6 feet? They lie. I had bridesmaids in the corner stretching.
Oh, yeah.
So you would have taken care of that seamlessly.
I hope that we would have been able to. But we carry emergency kits too. And they've started from a little fanny pack all the way up to like a full-size suitcase. And it's all the things that go into the day and emergencies that have come up.
Oh, that's great. How do you get to know each couple well enough to make sure their personalities and priorities shine through in all the details?
I think it's, again, going back to that communication, where if a bride trusts us or a client trusts us and they want to share with us the family dynamics, the things that happen through meetings, through conversations.
There are a lot of dynamics.
Oh my goodness, I know. And so we want to be that best friend, but not the best friend that's standing next to them at the altar, right? We're at the back of the church, making sure that they get taken care of, get down the aisle. And getting to know people that's what I love about it, that every bride I get to meet and, every client I get to meet and see their past experiences and what has brought them to that day, to be able to reflect their personalities on that whole weekend. So I think it really is just getting to know them and spending time with them in pre-planning meetings, so that on the day of, they know to come to us if they need anything.
Oh, that's great. If you could give couples one piece of advice as they prepare for their big day, what would it be?
I think all vendors would agree with me. And so this is kind of across the board. Trust your vendors. Once you pick a person that you're going to hire for your photography, for your band, for your videography officiant, trust them. You know that you're hiring these people. You do the work. Once you hire your coordinator, know that that person is there for the good of the event. not for their own social media, not for their own, Instagram reel. You want somebody that is there for the good of the event. And I think that that's the most important thing, is to trust your vendors. Once you hire us, know that we're in your corner and we're going to back you up and make it your day.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, buckle
Okay,
up.
I'm ready.
Lightning round questions. Favorite hidden gem in Toledo for a date night or treat yourself moment?
I'm going to go off the charts here and say the casino. It's a
Really?
fun little place to go and do things that you wouldn't normally do in Toledo, Ohio. So the casino, that's what I'm going with.
All right.
If I had to back it up, though, I would say the Metro Parks, always.
Always the Metro Parks. If you weren't a wedding project manager, what job would you love to try?
Well, I've already tried it, but I would go back to being a 911 dispatcher.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
That came out of nowhere. Okay.
I didn't see that one coming.
I love it.
I used to do that a long time ago, and I really missed that. But we're still in triage, but it's just a different way.
Yes, but I said it's so perfect because you
Yep.
handle things under pressure. You're dealing with people at their most stressed
Yep.
often, and you make it all.
At least with weddings, it comes out as a happy ending.
Oh,
always.
yes,
So,
yes. That makes total sense. One word friends would use to describe you on a wedding day.
Fun, but focused.
I was
I know,
thinking
I'm
of
doing
those
two words. Focus
Yes,
is
no,
probably the
but
best
I think
one.
that's a great combination.
Sometimes people have to remind me to smile because I'm thinking about something.
Oh,
and
yeah, because
they'll be
you're
like,
all
"Oh,
in.
you all right? Oh, yeah, I'm great." And just focused.
Yes. What's your go-to hype song when heading to an event?
Can I have two? Because
Of course. you
Okay,
can
good.
have
So I'm
two.
going to go with You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. I love that song. That gets me all hyped up. And then obviously Justin Timberlake, You've Got a Feeling, or I've Got a Feeling.
Oh, that's
They're both
great.
good upbeat songs.
Well, I'll tell you, Brooke, it's just been a pleasure, and I have had the amazing opportunity to be at a couple weddings that you have
Aw.
you and your team have been part of it, which I never even knew you were part of. That's how seamless
That's
it
the
was,
idea.
and seeing your work firsthand. And thank you
Aw.
so much for being with us today.
Thank
and
you.
all
This
you
is
do.
such an honor.
Yeah.
And what you do and the community that you're building with this program is awesome. And I'm super excited to be part of it.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you. And like I said, not bring your A team, you're bringing the B team. So.
We'll bring the bees.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brooke, thank you so much for sharing all that you and your busy bees do to keep families, brides, and grooms calm and in the moment on the most special day. And we are going to hop down the road and see who's next in the driver's seat.